Ladies and gentlemen, laziness is like a soft pillow. The more you stay on it, the more it pulls you down. At first it feels comfortable, it feels safe, but slowly it steals your time, your energy, your dream. And before you realize it, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and your life becomes nothing but wasted potential. Laziness is one of those things that sneaks into our lives quietly. It comes dressed in comfort, in softness, in the idea that you can always do something later. At first it doesn't feel harmful at all. It feels safe, warm, and even deserved after a long day. You sit down for a short break, you tell yourself you will rest for only 5 minutes, but slowly, those 5 minutes stretch into an hour, and then into the whole day. That is the nature of laziness. It starts small, but it grows fast if you allow it. The worst part is that it feels so normal, so harmless, that you don't even notice it stealing away your most valuable treasure, your time. Time is something we can never get back. Every second that passes is gone forever, and when laziness takes hold, it eats away at this gift. Think of how many dreams are left undone, how many goals are left incomplete, just because someone kept choosing to delay. Laziness makes you believe that tomorrow will always be there, but the truth is that tomorrow is never promised. And even if tomorrow does come, it will be filled with its own responsibilities, its own distractions. And if you keep postponing today, you are simply piling more weight on the future until it becomes unbearable. Energy is another victim of laziness. You might think that doing nothing saves your energy, but it's the opposite. The more you stay idle, the heavier your body feels, the foggier your mind becomes, and the harder it gets to start moving again. Laziness does not refresh you, it drains you. It creates a cycle where your body feels tired even though you've done nothing. This is why some people who spend the whole day lying down still complain of exhaustion. Their energy is not used for growth, it is wasted in inactivity, and wasted energy is just as dangerous as wasted time. Dreams, too, are slowly killed by laziness. Every dream requires effort, persistence, and consistency. Laziness tells you that effort can wait, that persistence is too heavy, that consistency is boring. And when you listen to these lies, your dreams start to fade. They don't disappear overnight, but they shrink little by little until you convince yourself they were never possible in the first place. Laziness is not just about skipping a task. It is about denying yourself the life you are capable of living. It turns potential into regret, and it leaves you wondering what could have been if only you had acted. People often underestimate the power of small choices. Laziness doesn't always look like lying in bed all day. Sometimes it looks like scrolling through your phone for hours instead of studying. Sometimes it looks like watching just one more episode instead of working on your goals. Sometimes it looks like delaying a conversation, a project, or a workout, thinking you will get to it later. But each of these small choices adds up. They pile on top of each other until they become a heavy wall that stands between you and the life you want to build. The most dangerous thing about laziness is that it whispers sweet lies into your ear. It tells you that you deserve more rest when you have barely done anything. It tells you that your dreams can wait when in reality, your dreams are starving for attention. It tells you that you can start tomorrow when you know deep down that tomorrow may be too late. And once you start believing these lies, you create a habit of giving in to laziness. Habits are powerful. They shape who you are without you even realizing it. A habit of laziness creates a life of mediocrity. If you look at people who wasted years of their lives, you will notice that it was not one big decision that ruined everything. It was small acts of laziness repeated over and over. Skipping one task here, delaying another responsibility there, until one day they realized that life had moved forward, but they had stayed behind. That is the tragedy of laziness. It doesn't strike with noise. It steals quietly. By the time you wake up, you have already lost precious years that will never return. I'll do it tomorrow. These words sound so harmless, almost comforting. They give you the illusion that you still have time, that delaying something today won't make a big difference. But this is the biggest trap of laziness. The sweetest lie it tells you. Tomorrow becomes the excuse for today's inaction. And the sad truth is that tomorrow never truly comes. When tomorrow arrives, it is disguised as today. And once again, you push things forward, promising yourself another tomorrow. This cycle never ends, and in the process your dreams, your goals, and your progress are put on hold indefinitely. The danger of this mindset is that it creates a false sense of security. You start to believe you are in control of time because you can always push things to the next day. But in reality, time is slipping through your hands. Every day that passes is an opportunity lost forever. And the habit of postponing slowly builds a life filled with regrets. You may not notice it in a week, or even in a month, but over years the damage becomes undeniable. People often wake up one day realizing that years have gone by, yet the things they wanted to do, the dreams they wanted to chase, are still untouched because they kept waiting for the right tomorrow. Laziness uses tomorrow as a shield. It convinces you that you will be more motivated, more disciplined, or more prepared later. But preparation doesn't magically appear with time. It comes with action. Discipline is not something you will suddenly wake up with. It is something you develop by acting today. Motivation is not a force that falls from the sky. It is created when you take the first step and feel the reward of progress. By waiting for the perfect tomorrow, you are waiting for something that doesn't exist. You are handing over your life to a false promise. The habit of postponing also weakens your character. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you break a small promise to yourself. And when you break these small promises repeatedly, you begin to lose trust in your own worth. You start to see yourself as unreliable, and this belief seeps into other areas of life. Self-trust is the foundation of confidence, and laziness slowly erodes it. Without confidence, you struggle to take risks, to pursue your dreams, and to believe in your own ability. The cycle of laziness doesn't just waste your time, it damages your relationship with yourself. Another thing to understand is that tomorrow always comes with its own set of distractions. If you think you are busy today, tomorrow will not be any easier. Life is constantly moving, constantly demanding, and if you cannot handle what is in front of you right now, you will not magically be able to handle more later. The workload does not disappear with postponement. It only piles up. Tasks that could have been done easily today feel heavier tomorrow, because they are joined by new ones. Slowly, your responsibilities become overwhelming, and instead of solving the problem, procrastination multiplies it. Think about all the opportunities you may have missed, simply because you told yourself you would try later. Laziness hides these losses from you. You don't see the doors that were open today but closed tomorrow because you delayed. You don't see the people you could have met, the skills you could have learned, the progress you could have made. All you see is the comfort of postponement. But behind that comfort is a mountain of missed chances that you can never get back. Laziness loves to make you comfortable, but comfort is dangerous when it keeps you stuck. Telling yourself, "I'll do it tomorrow," is like hitting the pause button on your life. Except life does not actually pause. Time continues to move. The world continues to change. And other people continue to progress. While you sit still, everyone else is moving forward. And when you finally decide to act, you realize you are far behind, struggling to catch up to people who refuse to delay their dreams. Comfort zones create lazy minds, but growth begins outside what feels easy. The comfort zone is a place where everything feels safe, predictable, and familiar. It's where you don't challenge yourself, You don't push your limits, and you don't take risks. At first, it feels like the right place to be, because there is no pressure, no stress, no discomfort. But what most people don't realize is that the comfort zone is also a trap. It is where dreams quietly die, where potential goes unused, and where laziness grows stronger every single day. When you stay in your comfort zone, your mind stops growing. You begin to accept mediocrity as normal. You convince yourself that doing the bare minimum is enough, and you slowly lose your hunger for more. Laziness thrives here because nothing demands effort, nothing requires sacrifice. It's easy to stay still when you don't feel challenged, and before you know it, days turn into months and months into years, with nothing meaningful achieved. Growth, on the other hand, is never comfortable. It demands that you step outside of what feels safe. It requires you to do things that are difficult, uncertain, or even scary. It may be waking up earlier than you want to, speaking up when your voice trembles, studying when your mind wants to rest, or trying something new when failure seems likely. These moments are uncomfortable, but they are the soil where growth takes root. Just like a muscle grows when it is stretched and challenged, your character and abilities grow when you push beyond comfort. The danger of the comfort zone is that it tricks you into believing you have time. You feel like you can stay there today and step out tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. Every day you stay in comfort, you are building a habit of avoiding challenge. That habit slowly shapes your identity, turning you into someone who chooses easy over meaningful, safety over progress, and laziness over growth. The longer you stay, the harder it becomes to leave, because your comfort zone expands around you like quicksand. Think of all the people who have achieved greatness in life. None of them stayed in comfort. They had to fight laziness by stepping into the unknown. They failed, they struggled, they faced rejection, but each step outside of comfort made them stronger, sharper, and more disciplined. Comfort zones never create leaders, inventors, dreamers, or change makers. It is only outside of comfort that you discover who you truly are and what you are capable of. Laziness wants you to stay where you are. It tells you, don't take the risk, don't work harder, don't try something new, stay here where it's safe. But what it doesn't tell you is that staying safe means staying stuck. Growth does not happen when things are easy. It happens when things are difficult, when you are forced to adapt, when you are challenged to become better than you were yesterday. The more you choose growth over comfort, the weaker laziness becomes. The truth is that comfort feels good in the moment, but it brings long-term pain in the form of regret. Growth feels painful in the moment, but it brings long-term joy in the form of achievement. You will never regret pushing yourself, but you will regret staying still. Laziness is not just about lying down or wasting time. It is about choosing comfort so often that you forget what growth feels like. If you want to kill laziness, you must be willing to walk into discomfort and stay there long enough to transform. Every choice is a battle. Choose discipline over comfort to build your future. Life is made up of countless decisions, big and small, and each one shapes the direction you take. Laziness makes you lean toward comfort because it feels easier in the moment. It tempts you to take the short road, the softer option, the path with less resistance. Discipline, however, asks you to choose the harder way, the way that may not feel pleasant right now but will reward you in the long run. Every time you face a decision, you are standing in the middle of this battle, and the choice you make becomes a brick in the foundation of your future. Comfort is attractive because it gives you instant relief. Sleeping in feels better than waking up early to work on your goal. Watching another episode feels better than studying for your growth. Delaying a task feels easier than facing it head-on. Laziness convinces you that these small comforts don't matter, but over time, These small choices accumulate. They create habits, and habits shape character. The person who constantly chooses comfort builds a future filled with regret, because comfort does not produce growth, and without growth, you remain stuck exactly where you are. Discipline, on the other hand, demands sacrifice. It tells you to wake up when your body wants to rest, to focus when your mind wants distraction, to act when your heart wants comfort. It is not an easy choice, but it is always the right one. Discipline may not give you instant pleasure, but it gives you long-lasting reward. The book you read today, the skill you practice today, the work you complete today, these actions build a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Each disciplined choice becomes an investment in your future, and those investments compound into greatness. The truth is that every battle with laziness feels small in the moment, but none of them are small. When you decide whether to sit or to stand, whether to delay or to act, whether to complain or to try, you are not just making a choice for that moment. You are training your mind. You are teaching yourself what kind of person you are. If you choose comfort repeatedly, your mind learns that excuses win. If you choose discipline repeatedly, your mind learns that action wins. This training shapes your future without you even realizing it. One of the reasons people lose these battles is because they underestimate the power of small decisions. They think skipping one workout, delaying one task, or wasting 1 hour won't matter. But these are not isolated events. They are patterns. The more you give in to laziness, the stronger it becomes, and the more difficult it gets to fight back. Discipline works the same way. The more you choose it, even in small ways, the stronger you become, and soon the decisions that once felt impossible become natural. Laziness always tries to argue with you. It whispers, "Just this once, take it easy." But discipline reminds you of the bigger picture. Discipline speaks the language of tomorrow. It reminds you of the person you want to be, the future you want to build, and the dreams you want to achieve. Comfort speaks the language of now. It only cares about how you feel in this moment. The question is, which voice will you obey? When you look back on your life, it won't be the moments of comfort that define you. It will be the moments when you chose discipline despite difficulty. It will be the mornings you rose when you wanted to sleep, the hours you worked when no one was watching, the efforts you made when excuses were louder. Those choices build character, and character builds destiny. Great achievers also feel lazy, but they refuse to stay lazy. Laziness is a human feeling. It touches everyone at some point. Even the most successful people, the ones you admire, wake up on some mornings with no desire to move, no excitement to work, no energy to continue. They feel the pull of comfort just like anyone else. The difference is not that they are immune to laziness, but that they refuse to let laziness take charge of their lives. They have learned that feelings are temporary, but discipline is lasting. They don't wait to feel ready. They act even when they feel tired or uninspired. The mistake many people make is believing that successful individuals are naturally motivated all the time. They assume greatness comes from a constant fire burning inside, but the reality is that the fire often dims. What keeps them going is not endless motivation, but the choice to keep moving despite the weight of laziness. They understand that the hardest step is the first one, and once they push through that barrier, momentum takes over. This ability to start when they least feel like starting is what separates them from everyone else. When laziness whispers excuses, achievers respond with action. They silence the voice that says, "Rest a little longer," or "You can do it later," by proving it wrong through immediate effort. They understand that if you wait until you feel like working, you might never begin. Waiting for the perfect mood is just another form of procrastination, and achievers refuse to let procrastination rob them of their future. They know that consistency is built by showing up, not by waiting for inspiration. Another difference is how they view comfort. While most people see comfort as a reward, achievers see it as a danger zone. They recognize that laziness often disguises itself as comfort, and staying in that space too long can make them stagnant. Instead of chasing comfort, they chase growth, and growth always requires action. This mindset gives them the strength to push through laziness because they value progress over temporary ease. Achievers also know how to use small actions to break the cycle of laziness. They don't try to conquer everything at once. When they feel lazy, they choose one small task and complete it. This simple act creates momentum, and that momentum pushes them into bigger tasks. They understand the psychology of laziness. It thrives when you stand still, but it dies the moment you take action. That is why they don't negotiate with themselves. They act quickly before excuses grow stronger. Discipline plays the biggest role in their success. Discipline is the habit of doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel. Great achievers build routines, schedules, and habits that make action non-negotiable. Laziness may visit them, but discipline keeps the door closed. By relying on structure instead of feelings, they make sure that their dreams are protected from the traps of laziness. It is important to remember that they are not superhuman. They fight the same battles as everyone else, but they fight differently. Instead of giving in to the temptation of doing nothing, they remind themselves why they started, what their goals mean, and what they stand to lose if they stop. They connect every action, even the smallest one, to a bigger vision. This clarity gives them the strength to rise when laziness tries to pull them down. Small steps are the strongest weapon against laziness. Many people think they need to make huge changes in their lives all at once, and because that seems overwhelming, they end up doing nothing at all. Laziness thrives in this space, between what you dream of and what feels possible. The dream looks too big, the journey looks too long, and so you stay still. But the truth is that no one ever reached greatness in a single leap. Every achievement, every transformation, every success story began with one small step taken in the present moment. Think about how a long journey begins. You don't travel 1,000 miles in a single stride. You move one step at a time, and each step carries you closer to your destination. Laziness loses its grip when you refuse to think of the whole mountain, and instead focus on the first stone. If you cannot run today, walk. If you cannot walk, at least stand up. If you cannot write 10 pages, write one sentence. That one act is powerful, not because it completes the journey, but because it breaks the silence of inaction. Laziness tells you that starting is too difficult. It whispers that you are not ready, that you need more energy, more time, more motivation. But motivation does not come before action. It comes after. When you take a small step, even the smallest one, you create momentum. Momentum is like a spark. It may begin small, but if you feed it, it grows into a fire. The hardest part is not doing the work, but starting the work. Once you begin, your mind and body adjust, and suddenly, the task feels lighter than it did before. Small steps also train your mind to value progress over perfection.